Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. Come in and hit that subscribe button, that like button. What's going on, everybody? I need everybody to go to change.org. Look this up right here and please sign this petition, family. It's free. We trying to bust some moves. I get it. Like at the end of the day, man, listen, if you want some things done, you got to try to do it yourself. And I definitely recommend everybody, that's in their own state and county to try to do this locally for your own people or whatever, for your own, people in your vicinity. Um, yes, please support that. We need that. I want to talk about the Essence Fest. This video, we're going to talk about the Essence Fest and why they are being canceled in 2026. I'm going to play this video for y'all and we're going to break it down, family. Let's go.
Essence Festival may be canceled in 2026. At least it may not be in New Orleans because the African dude that took over, Richie Dennis, he not paying people. He owe over $1.4 million. A portion of that to the Ernest Convention Center, he owed them over $400,000, and then the $1 million+ he owed to the vendors. He never paid the vendors. Now they run into the state legislature begging for money. They're begging for money from the state legislature. This is not alone. They begging the state to bail them out, and the state is like, hold up. You owe vendors over $1 million? This is a problem. We may not be able to help you out because you owe the vendors over $1 million, right? Now, he's not saying how the amount he owed the vendors, but he says it's not in the millions. Of course, he's going to try to downplay it, but how did you end up in this predicament? Why are you not an honest businessman? Why are you not paying those folks that you owe money? And they say they generated like hundreds of millions of dollars off the Essence Festival. What are you doing with the money, bro? But yeah.
Hey, yo, family, think about that for a second, right? This man made all these millions. First of all, he's telling the state legislator that, oh, I owe the vendors over $1 million. They said, hold up, we can't pay no over $1 million. You doing too much. It ain't that much. See, you was just about to try to get over again. You trying to get over on the state legislator. You getting over on us culturally. Yo, man, these people are parasites. Not all of them. Some, like the tethers. The tethers are parasites, and all immigrants aren't tethers. But man, it's only a couple of seconds.
It may not be an Essence Festival in 2026, at least not in New Orleans. And they're releasing a statement Tuesday.
Yo, that's crazy, family. That's crazy. These tethers got to go. Listen, I ain't even gonna say you gotta go back to your homeland. You have to get up out our mix. Definitely politically, and then culturally. Like, we can't let you tether on to our cultural things. Yo, I remember in Oregon, they gave out these, I always talk about this, right? But in Oregon in 2020 for COVID, they was giving out $500 for Black Americans who were affected by Jim Crow, slavery, and all the other stuff, right? Well, it didn't say slavery in there, but it did say Jim Crow, redlining, and stuff like that. But yo, when you went to the line, because you had to get the check from the bank, On Point Bank, and it was another bank that was giving out the checks. Yo, and I mean that line was so long. And again, like, majority of the line was tethers. You had some Black Americans in there, but I know Black Americans who didn't get the $500 because all these tethers in line taking it. And it was a few white people out there finessing, because I knew a white person that had got one of them checks. Facts. Yeah, but see, delineation would have stopped that. See, if we have a delineation, right, family, where we are identifying as foundational Black Americans, and it's on paper, right? We need this to be on the sentence. Foundational Black Americans, like, that's why I'm trying to push this paperwork, family. Like, we need them to recognize us on paper as foundational Black Americans, to where we are a separate aggregated group, to where when they start giving out loans, whatever, vouchers, reparations, it can be distributed to the right people, not under the guise of minority, people of color, where we get all these groups getting some of our resources that we need, bro. We are at the bottom. We need the most repair. So we have to get specific repair for our specific harm, right? That only makes sense. Like, you don't get hurt and then you go to the doctor and try to, get something fixed up that somebody else is hurt. Like, you know what I mean? You done broke your arm and you over here trying to get your leg done because this person's leg is hurt. No. You have to fix yourself first before you start trying to help anybody else. So, family, at the end of the day, Essence Fest, man, listen. That's a dead brand. He might as well sell it, man. Sell it back to a foundational Black American so that we can take back over our cultural things, and we could do right with it, man. See, you done killed the brand. That's why nobody's rocking with it. The only way that Essence will ever get back to where it should be is if a foundational Black American takes back over it. Other than that, yeah, Essence Fest is just going to fall off. But yeah, family, it is so crucial that we delineate. It is so cool. This dude wasn't even paying us. This is the stuff that I'm tired of, right? This is why, like, I ain't gonna say this is why, but the reparations that was given out, the checks in Chicago was really what inspired me. But at the end of the day, we have to start checking people, man. I was on Facebook the other day and I had told this girl, somebody, she actually got kids with my cousin or whatever. But I'm like, y'all, she's Spanish, so we going back and forth over whatever. And I'm like, at the end of the day, like, y'all talk this unity thing, but like, which one of y'all Spanish people are going to go correct what happened in LA when they misplaced us and took the resources? The LA City Council, they was redrawing district maps. Like, what? Like, who fixes that problem? People think they can always just get over on us, take our money, oppress us, do whatever you want, and like, you don't ever have to make that right. No. We're going to start putting foot to ass. People going to start making things right for us. Facts. Yeah. Because we not just taking and just sitting down and just saying, hey, man, you know what? This is, nah. We have the most corrupt government on the planet. First, I used to say judicial system. This whole government, man, the Epstein files prove that Black people never was the issue. Yeah. You drinking kids' blood. Man, you listen, bro, I don't want to hear none of this stuff. I don't want to hear none of you white supremacists talk about Black folk. You could talk about the Messiah. You could talk about the Jews all you want. You could talk about the Jews all day long. You know who else was doing all that stuff with the Jews? Yeah, Trump and them. All those Anglo whites. They was doing the same thing the Jews was doing. But listen, you ain't about to separate yourself from that. Nope. And listen, I don't want to hear it. Y'all gonna pay up. Man, y'all sit here and push all this money around to everybody else. You over here, y'all, listen, bro, they in the kids' photos. They said that Epstein owned the company that runs Amber Alert. Like, y'all gonna give us our bread. Y'all gonna give us our and y'all literally be giving these people all this money so they can literally drown everybody out and they can have a monopoly on shit. No, you're gonna start breaking our resources so we can compete with all these pedophiles out here that own all these companies. Squeeze that. All these people who do all the judging and all the moral judging, y'all the most corrupt, craziest people on the planet. And then on top of that, if you're not directly involved, you're literally hiding it. Yo, if you watch the stuff on Congress right now, all they doing is filibustering both sides. They both full of crap. Man, put all that stuff out and unblock everything. I don't want to hear it. If it ain't a kid's face, unblock it. If it's a name, unblock it. You over here hiding people, hiding this, hiding that. And you ain't got no real reason why you sitting here hiding stuff. I know this was going on now too. When you start seeing little memes about the Epstein files and all this, they got a picture of Epstein, Trump, Elon Musk, Bill Cosby. I'm like, Bill Cosby? Don't try to throw no black folks in that. No. And you know what's so funny too? Even with the whole Jay-Z thing, like they got Jay-Z's whole email out there, the person who wrote it, the person who sent it, the whole thing. Nothing in that Jay-Z email is even blacked out. See? They'll let you see everything about us, but they want to hide everything with everybody else. Squeeze that. We not, listen, family, please sign this. I really need y'all to sign this, family. Listen. Peace, love, and reparations. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Please share this out. And please sign this petition, family. We are trying to get this money. I really, really recommend that everybody, push their own thing, man. Push your own thing, right? Write up some paperwork, push it to your local commissioners, your county commissioners, your state commissioners. Push it. You feel me? Galvanize people in the community, try to get people to sign the thing. Listen, bro, we got to put some work up. We got to start putting work out. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, this thing is possible. We're not going to sit here and act like this isn't possible. Reparations is absolutely possible. We're not going to sit here in front. And we have to, we are delineating. That's over with, right? Now we got to start putting foot to ass with this paperwork. I want to say something. Shout out to Jason Black, right? He did a video and he spoke on, what's his name? He spoke on Roland Martin and Roland Martin getting $500,000 in a lawsuit. And how did he get that much? Because he was just suing for a Sprinter van and this, that, and the third. I'm going to tell you exactly how he got that much money. He got that much money because he filed the lawsuit for $500,000 when old girl defaulted and didn't answer the complaint. The judge gave him exactly what he sued for. That's exactly how it happened. The judge didn't say, this is too much, this and no. Once you don't answer and you get a default judgment, the court gives you what you asked for. That's a fact. Now, the caveat to this is he's probably never going to get that money, right? Because when you sue people, it's easy for a person, an individual person, to file bankruptcy. Now, you a business or a state entity, that's a whole different story. That's why the lawyers that I deal with, they don't even sue people. Every lawyer that I've dealt with do not sue people personally. They say if that person don't got a business, or if it ain't a entity, a state entity, county police, something like that, DIFAS, DHS, or whatever, they not suing them. Nope, because it's easy for a regular person to swindle out of it and just not pay you. So yeah, he's probably not going to get it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Young Pharaoh sued Polite. He won. Young Pharaoh never got a dime. Polite was still running around spending all that money. Because again, if you put your money in a trust, they can't touch it or take it from you, no matter who sues you. That's a fact. So, peace, love, and reparations. I just wanted to break that down. But yes, family, we got to get into this paperwork. We got to listen. The law is absolutely mandatory for us to know. Mandatory. The law is mandatory for us to know, family, and we got to start. I think I'm gonna start a channel. I have to, because we don't understand the law at all. Like, seriously, we don't. And I think that it's imperative because everything is legal. Even this whole thing that I'm doing right now with this petition, it's legal. Somebody has to sign it and get it into legislation. You see what I'm saying? The actual bill. So thank you, family. I appreciate anybody and everybody that's helping, everybody that's signing the petition. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all for please go to Amazon and get that get the books, get my books, Judicial Warfare and the Premium Trap. Please go get that. Please support your brother, man. I'm out here working. I don't do anything but work, bro. If I ain't working like on the books, and I don't mean off the books illegally. When I say off the books, that means I'm just doing paperwork, doing this, doing that, doing this. Yeah, man, listen. If it ain't my job, I'm still working. And I'm working hard, family. I appreciate all the love and support, man. We up out of here. Peace.